If you want to see what I'm including in my next Battle of the Brands, then keep watching. Hi there, it's Hélène with another video. This time I am introducing a video that did not have a proper intro, so I'm redoing it. And it is a battle of the brands among what is, in my opinion, three competing brands for a number of reasons, and that is Becca, Hourglass, and Guerlain. So I'm going to put all three to the test. The one I have the most of is Becca, the second in line is Hourglass, and then I threw Guerlain in because of one single product that is supposed to be an illuminating and evening out product, which is the meteorites. So I'm going to turn it over to my past self and let her take it away. I hope you enjoy. Hi there, it's Hélène with another video. Now first off, let's get this out of the way. If you like the contents of this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the contents on this channel in general, please consider subscribing. That would be awesome. I'll go with Guerlain first because I only have one of their products. And I went with the Meteorite. Actually, I have two products. I have Mon Guerlain, which is a perfume that is my favorite perfume. But I decided to go and splurge on the Meteorite Pearls. And it's a container that's not very easy to open. There's a sponge at the top. And here are the pearls that are the product. And so the pearls are supposed to be equivalent to the kind of finishing veil powders that you can find in Becca and in Hourglass. So I'm going to compare Guerlain as a kind of final veil on the face to the Hourglass finishing veil. What's it called? Translucent setting powder, the Hourglass veil powder. I haven't opened it yet, but this is the container. So I'm going to be comparing Guerlain to Hourglass. And a friend of mine got this powder back in April, and I did recommend it based on everything I'd read on YouTube, and I had the intention of getting it, but just didn't until the Vieille Rouge sale this fall. And I gotta tell you, the last 6 months I've been going, I'm gonna get this powder, I'm gonna get this powder, and finally I did, and I'm very excited to try it. And I'm also going to not only compare that powder, but also compare the Hourglass Ambient Light Powder that I have used already to Guerlain, and also to the Becca Be a Light palette, which looks like this. It's got fingerprints on it. It's gorgeous packaging, but it certainly shows fingerprints. And it's very hard to open. That's my only beef with the palette. You feel like you're gonna wreck your manicure every time you open this. And this is the Becca product right here. So a couple of face powders, a bronzer, and a blush. So comparing this to the ambient lighting palette, along with, because there's a bronzer and a blush in the Becca, to a blush, an Hourglass blush called Mood Exposure, and an Hourglass bronzer called Luminous Bronze Light. So I feel like I'm going to be able to compare Guerlain with Hourglass and Becca as far as a finishing powder, and also Hourglass against Becca for bronzer and blush, just as far as the formula. Not necessarily the colors are different, but just to get a feel for, do I like the Becca blushes and bronzers better? Do I like the Hourglass bronzers and blushes better? And then with the Becca, I do have a second bronzer. So the bronzer, well, they call it a contour, but the contour, so there's apparently a contour in here, but I saw it as a bronzer as well. And then I also have a little mini sample of a bronzer here called the Bronze Bondi. So that is another one of Becca's products that I will be comparing to Hourglass as well. And that's it. Becca and Hourglass and a little Guerlain thrown in for good measure. We will see how these three brands fare against each other. I cannot wait to report back. Of course, a lot more to offer on Hourglass and Becca, but I think this battle of the brands will be a good one. I think spending time on those two brands that have like-for-like products across a number of categories will be helpful. I think those are two brands that are often identified as high-end brands for face makeup, and I'm really excited to be diving deep, not only to offer a lot of information for you, but also I want to make up my own mind and figure out which one I like. They're both relatively expensive, and I think that it is nice to know where in the future I will want to put my money. Ounce for ounce, gram for gram, these are expensive powders and various products. Anyway, I will keep you posted, and you can look forward to an update on that battle of the brands. It takes me 1 to 2 months to make up my mind. I try to be very thorough and then to give you a very good view of what it is that I think. If you're curious about Battle of the Brands that are going on right now, I'm still working on makeup removers, and I'm also working on body butters. So that is kind of neat. Oh, and my third one is the Battle of the Brands when it comes to brow products. So a ton of those. I will put my whole Battle of the Brands playlist in the description box below. And as a matter of fact, I will link it here for you to take a look at as well. Thanks for your time today. I appreciate it very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.